Welcome back, everybody, to another riveting and exciting and electrifying episode of Living Tal'Dorei. We have a spectator tonight, not the beholder variety. This is Connor, aka Brick, who will
Hello.
potentially be joining us later. A quick resume. It will have to be quick because it was a very long session. Bullet points, please. Went to see Badger Tosh, and Badger Tosh wasn't there, but his wife took exception to the Waffle House and shut the door in your face. On leaving, you heard a scream behind you, went back and found she was being abducted by two hooded figures, one of whom turned out to be a construct, a flesh golem. The other was a human who, on murdering him, Jordan, that was you. You are now chaotic neutral. His brain fell out and turned out to be a creature called an intellect devourer. The party did not know this, and Sir Bazir was put into a coma and very nearly was destroyed. And after some inquiry in Gilmore's Glorious Goods and in the Toltis Academy as part of the Alabaster Lyceum, and pilfering a bottle of very nice wine, the team went to the temple, the cathedral of Bahamut, and there they met the second priest of the temple, Guthbert Darth, who managed to restore Bazir's intellect to a level where it was before, which is just marginally greater than that under a piece of crabgrass. But he was back with the party. The following day, they, having had a note from their long-term patron and ally, Dyson Brandt, who told them to start the offensive against the Myriad. They went into the sewers, were led by a grumpy dwarf, who let them be, and Scarpered, he was doing it just for money, and the team decided to stealthily walk right into the middle of the complex and attack the first thing they saw, which almost went very badly as they unleashed a trap. A number of mushrooms were wailing very loudly as they got close to them. A Otyugh stormed at them and a number of people attacked them. The Waffle House somehow survived.
Luck more than judgment.
So, the wailing of the shrieker has stopped. The hear in the background, the buzzing, noisy buzzing of generators and electricity arcing. The Otyugh is exuding stench from the sewer. And at your feet, Jordan, you see the erstwhile leader of this faction of the Myriad. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Loot the body.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just loot them. I think that's what I did last time, wasn't it? It was
I can't remember.
It was a little bit of gold, a red liquid potion.
Oh,
I
I
think-
think the other one.
That was from the cutthroats that came tracing down the corridor.
Okay. Okay. I thought I was doing another one. I'll loot her body then.
Okay. Okay, so you go to do that. Make an investigation roll for me, please.
Investigation. A grand total of 1. So
One.
I find nothing.
Okay. Well, this female warrior wearing armor, you can see easily she's got this glaive, which she was wielding with some aplomb. She does have a bag of coin at her waist, which you find, which contains 15 gold pieces, but you find little else on her of value.
Yeah. That'd be pretty much it, I think.
It's a door I'm standing in front of. Because
You are standing right next to a door which she came out of.
I will open the door. There's no sense of being quiet now, because I think everyone in the 5 mile area knows we're here.
Are we still going to try and break all the machines?
Well, we tried that, and every time we hit them, we electrocuted ourselves. So
Yeah, maybe.
go ahead.
Maybe Womble can do it without actually touching them.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we have a designated target? We have
Well, there's this zappy thing to the left.
Zappy number 1 and Zappy
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah, it's worth a go.
Yeah. Tell you what, one more will Eldritch Blast this Zappy thing. You might want to stand back, guys.
I will take that advice, and I'm going to go across the bridge.
Okay.
Just stand back. And one more will come around the corner, kind of here. Shoot this thing a couple of times.
Okay. Well,
Well and done.
make a couple of attack rolls.
Certainly. I
So
wonder.
you get your fingers out and you chortle quietly to yourself and you fire green bolts of a green stream of energy at this shiny brass. Oh, the wrong way. At this shiny brass thing in front of you, which is sparking. Okay. Could you roll 2 hit dice? Two hit rolls, please. Oh, you have? One of which is a natural 20. And the other one is a 26. Okay, so roll the natural 20, please. Damage-wise?
You're on mute.
I don't know how I went on to mute. I apologise. So one's a natural 20, as you pointed out. I rolled. God, what's that? That's a 16 plus 9 is 25 damage altogether.
Okay, and could you roll a 1d8 for me, please?
Ugh. It is a 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other beam hits it, glances off, and blows a hole in the wall just to the south of it, just here. That would be very interesting. It could have bounced across the way and hit one of your party members. But you did 26 damage with this thing, and some of the brass copper construct has been dented, and you hit an area where underneath there was something spinning very, very fast, and bits fly everywhere, and the thing just stops.
Hey,
Is there any noticeable change in these two down here?
Nope.
I did something.
we broke something. That's the important
Hey, broken. Anything else need breaking, guys?
The rest of this building.
Well, luckily I have a 10th level fireball on me.
thing.
Run, boys, run!
Wait till we're at a safe distance, Womble first.
One more comes over to hug Jordan.
No!
Hello, Jordan.
No!
All right, shall we investigate the
The room.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. I will open the door, followed closely behind by Bazir.
Do you have any light sense on you?
I do not know.
No.
Don't you have dark vision cast on you?
I do have dark vision cast on me.
do
Thank you
have-
for reminding me.
Okay. So you
And Baz is
the door is unlocked. So you push it, and I will just remove that. Inside, you see a small chamber with a bed. There's a desk with a candle on it, with some a plate with food and some papers there, and a mug of ale.
Ooh, before I go in, I'm just going to do a quick check of the room. I'm not going to walk across a tripwire or anything, am I?
Okay, can you make a perception roll for me, please?
Perception. That's a 25.
Okay, you don't see any tripwires here at all.
Okay, I will take a step inside the room. And I'll have a look at this table. I can see there's like a lit candle. Is that what are the other two items?
Okay.
Just to jump in real quick. as this is all going on, can Womble start casting detect magic if at all possible?
Okay, so you, what from a
As a ritual spell. That's
ritual?
the only-
Okay,
only
so
way I
you
can
sit
do it.
down and put your back next to this warm machine, which has still got a few sparks in it, and you start reading your book. That will take you 10 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, what is Jordan going to do?
I think I'll just be keeping an eye out.
Okay,
See if there's anything coming. Do I notice?
could you make a
anything
perception
coming?
roll for me, please? Then.
Perception. 23.
Okay, and that will be. Okay, could you just do that with disadvantage, please? 23.
Okay, so
Nice.
22.
Nice.
Maybe it's an
Okay.
extra 20.
Okay. And what is Dak doing?
Just sort of nosing around. I'm going to send the other wolf, I think, just south of the Ossiog, just to keep an eye out in case anything tries
Okay.
to come up.
I will take these off now just to get them out of the way. Okay. Okay, so that stops it being a bit crowded. Okay. And what is Bad's going to do? Fabulous.
Cast Womble.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Say again.
What's Sir Bazir going to do?
Bazir is going to brazenly walk into the room and look around as well.
Okay. Now, Fabius, as you walk into this room, you see the bed covers under this bed move slightly.
Oh, I will turn around.
Could you make a initiative roll for me, please?
Oh, bollocks. 15.
Okay. I am just going to roll the dice because I don't always know what's going on. 13 plus a few. Okay. 15.2. That's a roll off, actually. Do another one for me.
Do another one.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
You beat me. I've got 4. Okay. So you go first. And Baz.
Do I need to roll initiative for him as well?
Yep.
He rolled an 8.
Okay. So it's you, whatever, and then Baz. And the rest of you don't know what's going on here. So you see under this bed, you can see a made bed on the south wall with rough linen in it. There is a small mound of clothes here. And clearly this is a small chamber. This captain's having to make do here. But under this bed, the blanket over the side ruffles slightly. Because you rolled very well on your perception, you see there was a small claw there.
I am going to grab the lit candle on the table. I'm going to throw it on the bed sheets.
Okay. Okay. Could you make a roll of 1d6 for me, please?
Yes, I
1,
can.
2, 3, it goes out. 4, 5, 6, it stays lit.
1.
1, 2,
Goes
3.
out.
Okay, so you throw the candle and it goes out.
Oh, bollocks.
So now Baz can't see.
Bazir
Baz
is
is-
the light source, by the
Oh,
way.
you like Bazir's a light source. I beg your pardon. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
It does last for an hour.
Okay. You see nothing more now. You doing anything else?
No, I am going to stay there.
Okay. So you see nothing more. But could you make a intelligence saving throw for me, please?
4.
4. Oh dear. Connor, this is where I really love this game.
I can gather.
I'm just going to move that over here. 4, yeah.
That's a 4.
And so you... Let me just see what he does. So, actually, Connor, could you do this for me? Could you roll 2d10, please?
I don't know how to do it on roll 20.
Okay.
You see there's the bar in the top left corner, mate?
I've got a big thing on my right hand side.
On the
right-
left, there should be an arrow.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Looks like an arrow
D4.
paintbrush.
One of them is a dice shape thing.
Yep.
If you go onto that and then do
2d10.
2d10 and then hit the 2 button.
Oh, there we go.
What have you
4
got?
and a 3.
On 3, yeah.
Fabius, you suddenly get a splitting headache and you take 7 psychic damage.
Oof.
And Connor, could you roll 3d6 for me, please?
And do.
You better roll. You better roll low, Connor, or you're not invited.
Oh no!
back.
Oh no!
Okay, Fabius, your intelligence drops by 13.
I have 0 intelligence.
So you just suddenly stand there. Nobody else knows what's going on here.
Just like
you're
a fish.
You just stand. You've thrown this candle at the because you didn't say anything at all, did you? You just threw the candle at the bed.
Yes, I did.
And it went out. And then Bazir just sees Fabius standing there, as if suddenly in deep concentration. Baz, what would Bazir do here? Do you think?
So Bazir hasn't seen anything under the
You didn't say anything. All he saw was you go and get a candle and throw it onto the bed, and it went out.
Which is a definite 0 intelligence move.
You got to imagine,
Connor, you killed him. I love it.
you got to imagine that Baz would then look at the bed to think, "Why the hell did you throw a candle at a bed?"
Bazir, sort of unsure what's going on, is going to give Fabius a shake. And
Well, could Bazir do an intelligence check for me, please?
Bazir will do an intelligence. His speciality from looking at his character sheet. That's about right.
No, he doesn't know what's going on. He normally needs to be told what to do, really, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he's just standing there. So he's not quite sure what to do.
Yeah, so he's just going to go over and start shaking Fabius and say, "Hey, what's going on with you?"
Okay. And Fabius doesn't do anything, but the rest of you hear that. So I'll let you start doing other things and respond to this.
Womble is in deep concentration at the moment.
And wolves are not going to fit through that door.
No, they're not.
I suppose I'd have a wander over.
Well,
I'm not gonna go
you
into
rolled a
the
very
room.
good perception roll, so you hear something going on here. And as you
I'm going to, assuming that because obviously I haven't seen obviously the claw or anything. I just heard noise. Assuming what happened outside with the brain eater thing, I am going to quickly spam one of them just in case, and I'll consume a spell slot
okay.
just in case, because you never know.
On you, yeah.
On the room, in the room.
No, you have to. It's on an individual. You have to touch. It's on an individual person.
Right, well, I'll go in and I'll poke Fabius and do that then.
Okay. Would you know what to do? Or you go into the room, and what you see is Fabius just standing there, deep in thought, so not paying any attention. Bazir is shaking him and slapping him a little bit around the face. And with your perception roll you had of 23. You see movement, and you see some movement under the bed as well. You don't know what it is, but you know there's something there. Because that was a very good perception roll.
Yeah. I am going. Okay, ignoring the protection for people for just a moment, unless I can do that and do this. I am going to poke that bundle of linen on the floor with my sword because I don't trust it. Hard,
Okay.
hopefully.
Well, the movement was under the bed. It wasn't the linen.
Well, under the bed then. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to
I'm gonna short sword it.
what, the bed?
the thing that moved.
You can't see it. You just see some of the blankets were moving.
Yes, I'm gonna poke that with the sword and hopefully get whatever's underneath it.
Okay. So you want to get into? Do you want to make an attack roll, please, with disadvantage?
Works. 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so Baz is a little bit perturbed because Fabius is standing there doing absolutely nothing, and Jordan has come in and is starting assaulting a bed.
Everyone's got a grudge against the bed.
Well, beds are dangerous. They throw you out of windows repeatedly. Okay, so Dak, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna quite happily assume that Jordan's taking care of whatever's going on in there, and I'm just gonna carry on shuffling up and down here, just keeping an eye out.
Okay, cool. And Womble, you hear disturbance.
Is it a concern? Do I hear concerning noises? Would Womble hear concerning noises in?
Well, nobody's
deep
really said
concentration?
anything that concerning yet.
Exactly, right? They've all just
Yeah.
bundled into a room. Womble's in his own world, kind of
Yep.
trying to do
Yep.
this new fandangled ritual spell stuff. It's like, oh.
And actually, I would have thought Womble would have been doodling on these pages as well as he does it.
Totally. Oh, of course.
Oh yes, absolutely.
The reason it doesn't take 10 minutes to cast, it takes like anywhere between 13 minutes, really, because gets bored, and then he draws a little bit, and then goes back into it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to change this because this is probably the wrong music.
There's no sense of urgency to the imminent doom.
Well,
Okay.
that's exactly my.
So, Fabius does nothing. Jordan, could you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Oh God, we're all going to end up stupid.
17.
Okay. You get a sudden migrainous headache, but you shake your head and it disperses. And come on, do it. And where you're standing by the bed, there is a claw that tries to rake at your legs. 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. It misses.
Yay.
It catches on the blanket and pulls it off. And what you see then is one of those little brains
Oh, familiar little friend.
under the bed.
Squish it.
Bazir can see this now.
Great,
Yeah.
because I can't see in that room.
Is
Awesome.
going. Bazir, recognizing the brain, which almost killed him last time, is not.
Did he actually see it? He didn't see it.
It spilled out onto the floor, so I guess he probably saw it.
Yeah, but he had no idea what it was because
No, that's true. That's
No,
true.
yeah.
you would've just seen
So
it.
he just sees this thing assaulting. Again, shall we make a intelligence roll for him, please?
I mean, he's going to attack it regardless. He's attacking Jordan, but let's go for it 'cause it's fun.
Yep.
13.
Oh wow! Sir Bazir is suddenly in his element. He knows there's something there that he can smite with a smitey smiteness, and he gets his. He takes out Durandal, and do the business, please.
Yeah, he's going to wail away. So that is attack number 1. That's a 16.
Okay, and that is a hit.
And that's 14 slashing damage. And he is going to smite with that as well.
He gets 2 attacks. Remember?
He's going to smite with the first one.
Yep.
So I am going to do that. So he does an additional 11 radiant.
Okay, and he basically completely cuts the brain in two, and it just falls apart. There's very little. So he gets Durandal, and he just sort of pushes it through the bed, and cuts the bed in half as well. And this brain underneath just flops in 2 halves. It's been neatly dissected and bisected by a butcher.
And he's going to stomp on it just to make sure.
Okay, and so making another attack, please.
That's of a shoe, so he probably doesn't have proficiency with that. That's a 10.
He gets the advantage anyway.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
In that case, that's an 11.
Okay, well, it's not moving now, so that will be a hit anyway. And the brain just splatters under his boot, and he gets bits on his nice clean plate armor.
Ugh, disgusting thing.
And the thing is
Brain
no
jelly. Well, we survived another encounter, and only one of us.
And you've killed a bed.
Killed a bed.
He would have killed us
Those
first.
damn beds won't get away with it.
Oh well, this seems like a prime opportunity for Baz to have a go at that scroll.
So, Fabius is just standing there.
Cool. Okay. Bazir is going to pull out that scroll of greater restoration he got last time.
Okay.
And is he the best person to use this? Because he's not very good at magic.
Pretty sure he's the only one of us that can use it.
Well, in that case, better hope I roll high.
Is anyone in there to help you? Bazir, should I say, rather.
I can help if I can, but I don't think I can.
Jordan, I've got an idea. Hold this scroll. It makes it easier to read. I'm not so good with these squiggly bits. I think they're called letters.
So that could give you, of course, a guidance if he wasn't a booger wolf.
Yes, exactly. I'm curious to see if Greater Restoration can turn into Disintegrate if it's read wrong. So, let's see.
Wow.
Okay, so that's an Arcana roll, isn't it?
Is an Arcana roll. Great Restoration is a level, I believe it's a level 4 spell, is it?
5, I thought.
5, level 5 spell.
Well, I mean, is Greater Restoration a level 5 spell?
I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
It is a level 5 spell. That's right. So the DC will be 15.
This is never gonna work. even with advantage, he's not gonna be able to do this.
Now, I will let druids can do Greater Restoration as well.
Yeah, I just can't do it yet.
No.
But you can read the scroll.
I guess so. Yeah,
But not as a wolf.
but not as a wolf. So I will have to pop back to myself. So I think, being as the situation is as desperate as it is already, I'll pop back to Worm Giant.
Bazir's just going to turn to Jordan and say, "Get the smart one. I can't. There's too much pressure."
I think
Smart one.
I think that's a very liberal description.
I can
Smart
feel
one.
I can feel the eyes of God judging me.
Oh, I'm just trying to change your size
Oh
down.
yeah.
Obviously, I'll call
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So Dak, you pop pop back into your tiefling form. You see that something is amiss in this room, and you are called in, and you go into this room, and you see Fabia standing there. You have the wherewithal to know that this is something you have seen before.
Oh,
And looking at the blancmange on the floor, which was the intellect devourer, you ascertain that this was probably inside the fighter and teleported out when the fighter was killed into this room.
Tasty. Right, so we're doing this again then.
You just have a scroll thrust into your face.
Do it
Yeah,
now.
right, okay,
Do it.
sure.
Do it.
How okay. Well,
Now, it is for the Order of Bahamut, and there's nothing in the rules to say you can't get help with this
okay.
from somebody who knows what to do.
Baz, come here a minute.
So using his deep knowledge of all things holy and magical, Bazir will explain that it's a scroll and it casts a spell.
Good.
Well, actually, in the week that you had off, he actually learned quite a lot about his underlying powers.
Oh, did he? Well, in that
Yeah.
case, using his real in-depth knowledge of religion and magic, he will explain what the symbols mean
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
and how to pronounce words.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Can I guidance myself at the same time doing this? As well?
Yep.
Cool. I am most certainly doing that. Right. What do
So
I
it's-
need?
It's
Arcana? No, I
It's-
suppose not.
it's an intelligence roll. No, is it intelligence or is it your
Arcana's Arcana's an intelligence-based roll.
no for casting a scroll?
Mm.
Um,
Well, my stat for that is wisdom, but
I think it's your normal casting stat, which is wisdom,
okay.
but all it is that you don't get any proficiency or anything with this.
Okay.
You have advantage because Bazir is helping you, and you've got guidance as well.
Sweet. So let's give that a go then.
And whilst you're doing that, Womble, what are you drawing in your book?
It sort of looks a bit like a distorted carnival tent. Quite
Ah,
creepy, like
nice.
1800 kind of think of like an 1800, 1900s, very Victorian, distorted, creepy carnival tent.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Okay,
So with advantage and guidance, that's 22.
okay. So you, with the help of Baz, with some of the iconography, you stumble your way through the scroll, and as you get to the end of it, the scroll just bursts into flames in your hands and disappears away in front of you, and your hands start to glow with a sort of a autumnal orange colour, which you have seen before. And you touch your hands to Fabius's head. You put both one hand on each side of his face, and have to look very close in his eyes, and you see there is an absence of intellect there. When you put your hands on his head, the orange glow from your hands moves into his being, and the hair, his purple hair, starts to take on a new colour, new hue. It becomes a bit more orange now, and there's an orange tinge to his eyes, and he blinks in front of you and coughs. Fabius, you're back.
Oh, what happened there?
Hey, I did it.
Did what?
I fixed it.
Who are you?
Maybe
No,
not.
no, I'm messing with you. Oh, what happened there?
I think you got brained again. Well,
Oh.
you got brained like Baz did.
Oh God, those things are worse than the zombies.
Yeah, I thought we agreed just to smush these things immediately as soon as we saw them in future.
I didn't see it. I saw a claw, and then you. I coughed, and you were here.
Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen again, because we're going to go on a field trip to another temple if that happens again, because we're fresh out of scrolls.
Okay.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah. Well, glad you're back. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Where's Womble?
He's outside, I think, last time I saw him doodling in a book.
Oh God. Wait. We need to go check on him. He'll be eaten as well.
Okay. So Womble's out there. He's drawing in his book.
He has a very absent-looking intellect look on his face.
God, not another one.
And a bit of drool down the side of his face.
Ah! It's done!
Okay.
We've
And
been 10 minutes has passed.
10 minutes have passed, and you have drawn a very lovely picture. And there's a little bit of drool on your beard as you've been concentrating. And you now have Detect Magic up and running, which, again, your eyes take on a blue glow. And people can see there's a slight radiance coming from your eyes. And as you look around, you see the dire wolf has a blue shimmer around it. Fabius has some. He has a bag with a blue shimmer around it, and in his belt there is something else which is vaguely glowing too. Can you see? You can see basically the magic items on the people around you, but nothing else here is glowing. You have this for 10 minutes, by the way.
You've got blue in you? Is everything all right?
Sorry, can you speak up?
I was just saying to Fabius, you have blue in you, hinting towards the potion or the spell that I used on him.
Yep.
Is everything all right?
That's because I'm magic, baby.
Oh, okay.
So in his you point to his a pouch in his pocket, which Fabius has more or less forgotten about. And Fabius, you feel down there, and inside there's a tiny little clockwork amulet,
Indeed.
which you have never used,
It's only really useful in one situation, sadly.
and you didn't use it then.
No, that's true, actually.
So it's useful in no situation.
Oh,
Okay.
it'll have its moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What, for when everyone? Hopefully, it's a little clock, and everyone can figure out when you need to tell the time.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I have 10 minutes of magical eyes. Let's do stuff.
Oh,
North or south?
Quickly, before we go, Jordan, I'm going to give you something, as I've realised it's not quite the right fit for me.
Right.
And I'm going to pass you Diplomat, the scimitar.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I've tried this out, but it doesn't quite work. It's not quite the right weight for me, but I think you've got enough strength and skill to use it more effectively.
If you trust me, fair enough. I'll swap out my normal short sword for Diplomat then.
Perfect. It is a scimitar, so same damage, it just does slashing rather than piercing.
Well,
Except
yeah,
if somebody's riding a horse, which case you can
Whip them
try
off.
and dismount them.
Dismount.
Okay, but it's non-magical.
Mm.
It has
Cool.
some strange script on it which you can't decipher.
Hey, Fabius, what does that mean?
It's the name of the sword.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you are in the. You can see that part of this is this area is still parts of the sewers, and these are little anterooms. There is the sound of humming electricity and machinery is loud. And what do you wish to do?
I think to take advantage of Womble's magical vision, we should probably move up and see if anything gets his attention.
North then?
North.
Okay,
Okey-doke.
so can you just move yourself into the marching order you wish to do?
So I think myself and Bazir will go in the front.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so move yourself up the corridor. So to the east of you, you see on a raised area a couple of two pillars. Beyond that, there is a door which is shut. As you keep going forward, you are in the gutter area for the actual sewer, but it is relatively dry. There's some moisture to it, but there's no the waters haven't got here. On both sides, there is a walkway which is about 5 feet above the sewer area, and as you get to where you are now, to the west of you, you see a small door. Just here.
Here.
Yeah.
Right.
Ahead of you, there is a grill here, a metal grill, across the whole area with two gates on the top of stairs. And this was the area, the Otyugh was staying in. There's a lot of offal in here. There's it's really very aromatic, very unpleasant. But there's no Otyugh there now.
To it?
Sorry?
Does anything there have a bit of a blue magical hue to it in the pile?
Okay, so what's the range of that?
Very good shout.
30 feet.
believe it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, you see that basically that there's this piles of Otyugh spore, but they eat everything. So what's left there is effectively compost, which is exceedingly smelly compost. But there's nothing glowing there.
Ooh, it's a shame. I'll everyone know there's nothing in the poop piles.
Good to know. Just as a side note, could I use my Pearl of Power to regain a spell slot, please?
You certainly can.
There you go.
So you take out this white pearl. You take it out of a little box that it is in, and you look at it, and there's a glow to this which dims as you feel that power move up your arm.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Hey Dak, look at this. And I'll pull out a similar looking little kind of little treasure chest, and I'll show him the ruby of power. Fen sent it back. He remembered us.
Oh, good.
I know. And I'll also use my Pearl of Power to regain a third level spell.
Okay. So similar thing happened here. There was some heat to this as you do so, and your hands almost gets too hot to hold, but then the warmth goes up your arm, and you feel that some of your arcane skill is back. As you do that, the ruby goes cold.
I think we might need to trade at some point, Dak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a bit too hot for my hands.
Oh,
If
really?
you remember, that was found when you closed the Thorduck Scar outside of Emon.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Well, provided we make it out alive, sure.
Yeah. Right, should we continue?
Yes,
Southwards.
sorry.
Also,
I was,
great.
I'm just looking and watching the two spellcasters use magical steroids.
yeah, I was playing with treasure.
Okay, so what are you doing? So ahead of so there's a door to the west of you, just here, correct? And the whole channel goes forward, and there's a grill at the end, a metal grill. The other side of that, you see a wooden bridge.
I'm going to pull myself up onto the walkway,
Yep, easy to do. It's only 5 foot up, so you vault up.
and I'm just going to go over to this door and then just have a listen to it with my ear. See if I
Okay,
hear
can you make a
anything
perception roll for me, please?
inside. Yes, I can. 14.
Okay, you hear nothing.
So, what do you think, guys? Give it a try.
We know what's through these doors.
I'm not opposed to doing that, but we'll have to leave Wolf behind if we do that.
Can he not pull himself up?
Well, it's more about whether he'll fit through the door.
Just got to push really hard. A couple of bones.
So
back
you could.
there.
There are some. There are small bars there, and you can look through. It's dark in that room. But with Baz behind you, you see enough light that is just a small 10-foot square room. But in there is a chest sitting on its own.
One will come up next to Fabius. Can I have a look, Fabius?
Oh, of course. I do that weird sort of shuffle you do when you got two people on a walkway.
Yeah, I grab his head next to my head, and we're both now looking through the gap. So he's trying to get away from me, but I've just grabbed.
So you
his
keep
head.
pushing each other out of the way, and you are not social distancing.
He's got me in a headlock, is what he's saying.
I'm coughing and licking.
Well,
him,
as you're doing that, of course, you block the light, so you can't see in there.
One will cast light in there.
Okay.
So it
You
goes
cast
dark
light in there,
here.
yep.
Yep. All of a sudden, it goes dark in there. Out of here.
Okay.
Does the detect magic see anything?
Yeah. Does detect magic see anything other than light? Do I lose my?
No, what you see there is a chest there.
Okay. Just a chest, Fabius.
Yep, it's what you can tell now. It's a wooden chest with metal bands on it.
Is it breathing?
Well, you can't see.
One will hop back down and recast light on Baz.
Okay.
I will check the door quickly, see if it is actually locked.
Okay. Well, make an investigation roll then.
Can do.
Can I-
16.
Okay. It is. You check it, and there's nothing untoward with it. There is a rusty metal handle which you push down, and the door swings open.
Oh, nice. I will ask Jordan to keep an eye on my back because I've already been ambushed by something once already.
Okay.
As I open the door, I won't step in, but do I see anything else apart from this chest?
Can you make a perception roll?
11.
You see nothing. You still have dark vision, so
Yes, I do.
you see nothing more apart from that chest sitting there in the corner.
Before you go in, Fabius, let's try this. I should have really done this before. Can I stand where you are? If that's okay. Please, Fabius.
I do the awkward shuffle to let Wobble past.
Can you take a step back as well, a little bit, just one step back. I'll shimmy next to him, and one will. I know Jordan step back as well.
Yeah.
One will peek his head around the corner and mage hand around and prod the chest.
Prods the chest, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The chest is prodded.
Okay. Can one will try and open the chest?
Okay.
Oh,
So you're gonna have to look at that. Okay.
Kind of sus.
So you try and open the chest,
Yeah.
and
All the alarms go off.
the chest opens easily enough.
One will stick the hand in there.
Okay.
Grab anything like a tongue.
Well, as you stick the hand in there, there's a and a cloud of gas fills the area around it,
Ooh.
which
First time
rapidly
we've been burned by
dissipates.
chest.
Booby trapped.
Well, or I've just destroyed any goods in there.
Well, yeah, all that.
One will put Fabius, I think it's safe for you to go in there now. There you
I
go.
disarmed it by setting it off.
You know what? I like those odds. So, covering my nose to make sure that I don't accidentally breathe in the residue, I will move in.
Okay.
And I will just have a look inside this now open chest.
Could you make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, please?
Yes, I can. 19.
Okay, fine. So you're holding your breath. That's fine. You lift up the lid is lifted up, and you can see in there was a vial which had dropped and broken on the bottom, which is what produced this gas. But in there, you also see another a rack of vials containing a red liquid.
Ooh, doing a quick check. I'm just gonna make sure there's no other devices or anything in here which will go off if I touch anything.
Well, a perception roll, yep. Or you can actually look properly and.
I'm gonna look properly with an investigation.
Okay, my investigation roll. Have you got? Baz will have to come in. You need the light in there, otherwise you'll have it at disadvantage.
I've got dark vision.
That's only gives you dim vision in dark rooms.
Oh, fair enough. Then I will shout for Baz to bring his flashlight, and he'll just shove his shield in the room.
Okay, so make investigation roll for me, please.
Can Womble assist using the hand, rubbing his back gently? You know, just like, oh, it's okay.
I don't think it's going to make a difference, mate. That was a 1.
Okay.
Or if it's with
you feel nothing untoward here. You go around the room. It is a bare-celled room. There's dampness on the wall. There is a little bit of lichen. Just this chest there with a 6 vials with red liquid in. There are some clothes in there as well, which this rack of vials are sitting on.
With my familiarity with potions at this point, do I recognise these?
Well, it looks like a red liquid.
Fair enough. What I'll do is I'll take the closest one and I'll uncork it. I'll just dip a pinky in and give it a taste.
Okay. It feels like something which could give you a bit of help heal a few small cuts and grazes.
I think I know what this is. Brilliant. And I'll do the same with each of them just to make sure.
So you have 6 normal potions of healing.
Ooh. I will.
Can I compare that red bottle that I've got off one of those cutthroats to the ones that Fabius has to see if I may have the same?
So
you're going to take a sample?
No, I handed it to Fabius because he's brave enough to do it.
Okay.
Cool. In the meantime, I will take one of them.
Okay.
And heal.
Guzzle away.
10 hit points back. And then I will go back out and say, hey, look, guys, I found 5 potions of healing.
I totally help and didn't hinder at all.
Oh, this is good news because I think everyone's a little beaten up at the moment.
So I'm going to give 2 to Bazir. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give 2 to Bazir because I'll just do it for him. I will give 2 to Womble, 2 to Jordan, and 2 to Dak.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Did you say is there anything else in there, Fabius?
I'll have a quick check in the chest, make sure I didn't miss anything.
There were clothes. There were sort of laid out clothes in there, sort of folded clothes.
I will grab the clothes and wave them in front of Womble.
Okay, and these are the tabards, the arms of Emon wear.
Womble will just put them on.
Okay.
Needs new clothes.
So you've got a tabard on now, which are the arms of Emon wear.
How many were there?
There were 4 of them.
I put them all on.
I will put one in the bag before Womble, tries to put it on.
You'll have to fight me in the hand, Jordan.
Okay.
And before we hear Womble, his 2 spring daggers go dum dum.
Oh no!
Mine.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can, and Womble, you see these vials. They've got a blue hue round. All of them have a blue hue round them.
Awesome. They are magical. Thank you.
Okay. Onwards, I guess. Bazir will lead the charge.
Okay. So Bazir's in front, yeah?
The Vizier is in front.
Okay. Let me just do something. Okay, cool. So you get to some steps which go up about another 5 feet, and there was an iron gate there at the top. You just see behind it there is a metal bar, but this is a grilled gate, so it's easy to lift it.
Yeah, Bazir's not going to question that. He is just going to put his hand through and try and lift the bar up.
Okay, and he does so easily enough. and the gates swing open. And he can walk up to that cross area there.
He will do so.
Okay, so he gets up there to his east across the walkway. You see a small corridor leading into a room which has got there's a flickering light in there. You can see little more, and to the west there is a door with grates on it, which goes into a room which he can't really see because the light's just not enough to see in there. But he can see what he can see.
He's going to turn around and say, left or right? Which would be your left. Or, wait, no.
West or east?
And he gets his arms either way, and he waves this way or this way.
I'll yell from behind, that way.
So left.
Sure.
I'm now very
If you think
confused.
that's left.
So is Vizier.
Okay.
So Vizier is going to look. Is there a door here, or is it just an open passageway?
Which way?
This way.
This way. There are. There's a door, but there is a sort of metal grate that you can look through, but it's difficult visibility.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, it's big enough that you could, put a mirror in or put your hand through if you wanted to.
I was going to say, I can't see through here.
Does this almost feel like the wrong way? Oh, mighty gods.
We're asking for guidance, Womble.
Yeah. Yes. Womble's doing a slight prayer.
To which deity?
My deity, of course. The wombats.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
He's gonna-
Continuing on.
Yeah, he's going to open the door. Why not?
He's going to open the door. Okay.
Yep.
And does he go in?
No, he's going to push the door open and look into the room.
Okay, so he looks into this room, and it is a room which is rectangular size. It's about 30 feet by 20. And this is obviously a storage area. On the north wall, what he sees, and the rest of you with him.
I think we're at various levels down the stairs at the moment.
Okay, because there's no.
Yeah.
So what he sees is various storage. Can you make an intelligence roll for Baz, please?
Oh, I would love to. Oh my god, that's actually
blimey.
good.
So he sees lots of storage things. So there was a couple of barrels to the south on the south wall. On the north wall, there are shelves and shelves, and they contain big jars with liquid in, and they have objects in these jars. But he can't make it out from there.
I think it's the jam room.
So these jars are probably about 2 foot tall and about 18 inches in diameter, full of liquid, and there are bits of the one close to him. You can see there's sort of a bit of a body part. There's a foot in one.
I was just about to mention, I feel like this is going into brains in jars.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Ugh.
But he can't see much further than that because he's standing on the outside of the room.
I will. Fabius will join Bazir, and he's going to poke his head through as well and see if he can make anything out with his slightly
Okay.
better dark
Okay.
vision.
Well, you see the same thing. So there are to the north. You see there are these shelves with these large jars in. Difficult to see within the jars from where you are. You need a light source in there to be able to see this properly. But you can see there are things in there. Some of the jars are empty. Some of them are empty with liquid in. Some of them are empty with nothing in. And there's various objects in various ones. It's hard to see because they're quite close together.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to take a copper piece out of my coin pack, and I'm just going to toss one into the room, sort of there-ish.
Okay. You
See if
toss a
there's-
copy. Okay. Make a perception roll for me, please.
Can do. 28.
28. Okay, so you cross
Wow.
28. Good grief. Now you've got Baz there, haven't you? So there's going to be enough light so that you don't have disadvantage with that. So you toss the coin in, and the coin just lands on the ground and does nothing. But you think you saw a slight bit of movement in one of the jars.
I'm going to immediately shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay, you're not sure which jar. You just side of your vision, you saw something. So you shoot away easily enough, and you hit one of the jars, and it breaks, and the one behind it breaks, and this liquid falls onto the floor, which is really very caustic, and gets up your nose very, very quickly, and a head and a hand fall onto the floor.
Are they moving?
So you're going to stand there and watch. So you're going to have to. Okay. So what's the rest of you doing? You see, Fabius is doing something strange. He's thrown money away and he's just fired his crossbow. What are the rest of you doing?
Womble's just looking around.
Gosh, you guys are quiet tonight.
Yeah, no, Womble is just looking around to see if there's anything here at all. You know,
Yep.
using his magical eyes of power.
Okay, so Womble's going through these piles of
I'm
poo on the
using-
ground with his mage hand.
Yep.
And he does find a couple of copper pieces, but they are very, very, very yucky. So he finds 10 copper pieces and 5 silver pieces worth of
Yes, mate.
covered with Otyugh feces coins.
Press the digitate. Ooh.
Okay, so they gleam up
Gleam.
quite nicely.
Nice. 10 copper. 5 silver. That's what Wobble's doing. He's just treasure hunting. You know?
Through poo.
Yep.
All right, Dak's going to move up a little bit and just call up to Jordan. What's going on? What's the hold up?
I no idea.
I saw
Not a clue.
movement in the room. I think it's another brain.
Another one. We just shut the door and move on.
That didn't stop the last one. I think they just need to know where we are.
Oh,
My suggestion will be go in and rush it before it gets us.
sure.
So there's probably about 20 or 25 jars in there.
I could just blow up the whole room.
You know what? I was tempted to say we could just womble this.
It's quite expensive magically, but if it's going to give us that reassurance, I'm all for it. They know.
Like you need an excuse, Mumble, to blow some stuff up.
Can I have a show of hands, please, guys?
Only if you want to. I know magic points are rare.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Did anyone say that they were going to? They've got some sort of protection from
I still have that.
evil entities.
I still have that on me. I believe because I believe is it an hour or a minute, Jordan?
I don't think you actually cast it in the end, did you?
I didn't cast it, but I can cast it if you want, and it's up to 10 minutes.
Should we send perhaps our most intellectual heavy person into the room with this protection just to scope it out?
Really picking the bottom of the barrel on that question.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like...
Dak, send your wolf in.
More.
Actually, you know, we actually kind of could do that. To be fair.
I'm happy to go in. I feel quite smart now. I've been reading these pictures.
Picture book.
I was going to say, just because you've been reading stuff for 4 to 6 doesn't quite mean you're going to be intelligent.
Hey, 4 to 6 is pushing it.
Well, and Womble actually shows you his spell book, and inside you see lots of doodles of pictures of sort of matchstick men, and it
It's
doesn't
all really
quite
creepy.
look like the sort of thing you'd expect a spell book to look like. But each to their own.
Yeah.
Mumble, you managed to cut inside the lines on this one.
Lines are merely a construct of your own mind.
Yeah. So does that mean that, like, in your spell book, you don't actually have like the names of the spells? You just do pictures of what they do.
Yeah. For detect magic, it's just a guy with blue glowing eyes.
Yeah, and the fireball is just like a big mushroom cloud.
The fireball is just innate magic. I don't know how I do that. It just happens.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Quite worrying because it
I-
can happen at any time.
I'm getting distracted by the
Yeah.
spellbook.
Right, should we? All right, I'm more than happy to go into the room.
I'll send the wolf in with you as well if you like.
Yeah.
I will move out the way.
You want me to do a evil and good thing on you first?
Go for it.
Right, well, I'll do that. Might as well use the one I've already put in the chat, so I'll do that.
Cool.
Choose one of them.
Which way am I going?
It's away.
This way. Womble will walk into the room, declaring, "Hello, brain tasty snack here."
Okay.
And
So to the north of you, you see there are numbers of brains in there.
Mhm.
Some of them have been broken, and there are some of these body parts not in jars as well. Could you make an intelligence saving throw for me?
Does protection from good and evil, what does that actually do? A willing creature against.
This spell ends one winning creature you touch is protected against a certain type of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, friends, and undead.
Okay.
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
All right, well, we'll do an intelligence saving throw. Can I do with an advantage? Because I was expecting something.
Well, it doesn't actually say you get advantage here, really, does it?
No. Womble makes an intelligence save throw of 7.
Oh shit!
But he will bend or do tides of chaos with that.
Oh, well, he has got Baz within. No, your Baz isn't within 10 feet of him, is
No,
he?
he's not.
No, he's not. He's
There you go.
15.
Oh, it's even worse.
Oh crap!
So,
Womble is on a 7 of an intelligence saving throw.
okay. So you take. Connor, could you roll 2d10 for me, please?
Oh dear. I'm sorry, guys, in advance.
No, you're not. You're
Oh,
loving it.
that's all right.
Nice.
You take 5 psychic damage, and can I just read under okay. Target. Okay, cool. Could you make another intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Certainly. Third time's a charm, right, guys?
Wow.
Oh my god!
It's been nice playing
That's
Womble.
one way
Okay.
of calling it a charm.
It's been so fun.
Okay. Oh dear. Could you? Nice. Could you, Connor? Could you roll 2d10 for me, please?
Yep.
16.
16 psychic damage. Womble.
Yep.
Connor, could you roll 3d6 for me twice?
Yeah. It's 9 and 9.
Oh
You lose
my God!
18 intelligence.
Oh no!
Womble
Am I just
is
turning everyone into brain
negative
mush?
intelligence.
Yeah, you're brilliant. You can work for me any day.
I think Womble's on like, he's like on -5 intelligence.
Okay, so Womble just stands there.
Dribbling.
Oh, for God damn it! Now we got no
Do
way
we
of
actually
fixing
notice
it.
any difference in Womble? Like, is Womble
Okay. So looking in, you see Womble stand completely still.
I'm going to force my way past the wolf because I've recognised this at this point, and I'm going to grab Womble and drag him out of the room.
Okay. And a little bit like, have anybody played Half-Life?
Yes.
The head crabs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These two things jump down from the shelf, and they start to disappear in front of your eyes. But they look very angry as they can't get into Womble. They are protected.
Oh.
John, that sounds more like the creepy like head crabs from Prey, doesn't it? Where they just disappear.
Oh yeah. Wow. We really screwed that up.
Yeah, can I drag Womble out the room then?
Oh yeah, he's dragged out quite easily, so you can take him out. But there's these two things in here. So can everybody roll for initiative, please?
Whee.
I'm just going to clear the
Clear
thing.
list, yeah.
Clear.
Oh, that's a 1.
13.
Oh, but I wasn't on the list, so I get to roll again. Oh,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
that's the opposite end of the spectrum.
By the way, can you actually see intellect or outvow on the list?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
6.1
That's a real
poll.
shame. You can't hide things.
Well, I suppose you could always just keep a note of it and instead of actually rolling it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, still.
To be fair, we know what these are now because the
Yeah.
professor told us last time.
Mm.
Okay.
I hate these things.
Yeah,
I'd rather they
pain.
just did lots of damage. That's actually easier to deal with.
I think that's kind of
Okay.
the point, though, isn't it?
Okay. So, who's first? Fabius.
Yeah.
So you have dragged. I'll let you drag Womble out with your fast hands.
Yep. I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna drag him completely out the way of the door
Yep.
into this space,
Yep.
and then I'm going to dance around him for double movement, and I will shoot at this one with my crossbow,
Shoot away.
which is a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
So it's 11 piercing damage.
Okay. So there's a crossbow bolt hits it. Doesn't quite do quite as much damage as you thought it would.
Rarely do these days. They're all resistant to damage. And I am going to jump into the sewer so
Okay.
everyone else can get through. I've just realised I didn't roll for
Baz.
Baz. Baz rolled an 18.
18.
Yeah, you rolled a 19 minus 1.
Let's move him up. There we go. So Womble, you just standing still at the moment.
He should be in that space now.
That one there.
Yeah. I may have some sort of DM's privilege in some of these things. I hope you don't mind. Okay, Womble, you're just standing still. Baz.
Is Baz going to do the Baz thing? He's going to charge into the middle of the room.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
And he's going to strike this one with his sword.
Okay, strike away.
Let me switch character sheets. So first one, he rolls a 10.
That is a miss.
So
So he dodges out the way.
And he's going to try again with his second hit. For another 10.
That's another miss.
Oh dear.
So it dodges out of the way.
And he's
These are
done
obviously
5,
smarter
10,
ones.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move 30. Well, he's going to... yeah, and he'll take the attack of opportunity from the other one.
Okay. So it's going to try and swipe at him with a claw for a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, cool. And next, it's Bazir. Jordan.
Oh, so he's not quite finished yet.
Oh, sorry.
He is going to... he's not going to do that. Ignore me. That is the end.
Sanctuary.
No, he's going to end his go there, actually.
Okay. Dear. Jordan.
I am going to put an arrow in my bow, spin around the corner, and I'm going to shoot at that one. It's probably easier to get to.
Yep.
About 13 and 18.
Would have been useful to put Slayer's
Slayer's
Prey on,
Prey,
but
yeah.
would have been
Slayer's
useful. Sorry?
If I can still put it on Slayer's Prey.
You can do it afterwards, but you need to say that before you do that.
Okay, right. Well,
Okay,
spend
so
the time.
that's 2 hits.
Yay.
Oh, go on, I'll let you off just this once because I like you.
Thank you.
It was
8 for the
worth
first
one.
one in. And 4 for the next shot.
So 8 and 4. Again, it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
Yep. And then I am going to, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to get there somewhere out of the way. And then I am done.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Yep, I think that's it.
Okay, Dak.
Oh, I think I keep asking this. Is the wolf going to fit through that door?
Through that door,
How-
no.
No.
How
didn't.
fluffy is your wolf?
He's a chonker's boy. Right. In that case, then, I'm just going to go there, and I'm just going to create a bonfire under this one.
Okay, a bonfire.
Yes, please.
Okay. Could right. Okay.
This is not going to go as expected.
No, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I think I'm
Did
gonna
I
be
blow
Eight.
something up?
And 17. Could Baz make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yes, he can. This is going to be glorious.
Who needs fireball when you've got bonfire?
I think I'm grateful I slipped out.
12.
Okay. Could somebody roll 4d6, please? Connor, 4d6.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
No.
As long as I roll, I only rolled D4 there by mistake. Hang on. 4D6, 9.
9. So the formalin that these pots were, a lot of the things were in, explodes.
Yes.
And everybody in that room takes 9 damage. Fire damage.
Oof.
Could have been a lot worse.
What kind of dragon is Bazir?
Ice.
He's the
Ice
wrong
dragon.
kind. Damn
Wrong
it.
kind.
Okay. My job here is done, and I'm going to take a step back.
There's still a bonfire there, so that one here, he needs to do his bonfire saving throw as well.
He does, which is a 14 dexterity.
Fail.
He takes 6 fire damage.
Okay, so the one at the top, it just incinerates, and his legs turns onto his back, and his legs sort of curl up like a dying fly.
Fixed it.
But there's still one next to Baz,
Partially fixed it.
and he looks at Baz, and Baz has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, well shit. 4.
Oh,
I'll get ready
Welcome
with
to
the
the
dice
club,
then.
Connor, oh, Jesus.
we've got 2 vegetables to escort out now.
Connor, could you roll 2d10 for me, please?
Yeah, with pleasure. 14.
14 psychic damage,
Oh.
Yep.
and can you roll 3d6?
Yeah. That's the wrong one. Ignore that. Ignore that. I rolled D8. 16.
I
Oh,
preferred
shit.
I preferred the first one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I rolled higher with a less dice.
Killed my party! Okay, so Bazir suddenly goes
comatose.
comatose and just standing there.
Oh, great.
This is why I joined, because if I kill everyone before I join properly, then I don't have to worry about anything.
Everyone starts from the beginning. Oh dear. Fabius, it's all up to you, I think. Oh no, it's their go next, isn't it? Ooh.
No, they've just gone.
Oh yeah.
Save us, Fabius.
Fabius, you're
Go.
go.
Hoist myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will stab it with my dagger.
Okay, stab away.
Oh, actually, if I move, can I move into that space there?
Yep, it's hard. It's difficult movement, but yes, you can.
Yeah, I will do that. And do I still get advantage?
Yep. No, because it's not a combatant. The other side.
Well, oh well.
No, it's a vegetable.
Oh no,
It's a leak.
Distracting vegetable. that is only a 10.
You miss it.
I miss it. Cool. Well,
Oh, don't be a vegetable as well, Fabius.
that is. Ooh, hold on.
That is the end of the session, because everyone is dead.
I tell you
God,
what.
it has never gone as bad. Well, no, it has. No, that's not true.
Okay,
We've come close.
I'm going to use my fast hands. I'm going to take that vial of acid, which disguises as healing potion. I'm going to uncork it and pour it on top of this brain.
That's an attack.
Is it? I mean, I'm not throwing. I'm just literally uncorking.
It's still an
and pouring
attack.
it.
It's an attack action. You can't do an attack action with fast hands.
Fair enough. Cool. Yeah, that's all I can do then.
Okay. Womble, could you make a intelligence saving throw for me with -5?
Yeah. Okay. Where's intelligence? There we go. -5.
Yep.
1.
Okay, that's
Whoa.
fine. Okay. Because you've got this protection from good and evil, I'm going to give you a chance to try and fight some of this off.
Nice.
Baz doesn't have that, though, unfortunately. You're not supposed to, but it sounds like a reasonable thing to do because you do have good protection. Baz is just standing there doing nothing. Jordan.
Can I see that one from where I am through the doorway?
It's a difficult shot. You can see it just, but there's lots of things in the way.
Go closer. So 10, 15, 20, and I will Slayer's Prey and then shoot. So I've got to move it.
You got Slayer. Oh yeah, Slayer's Prey. Yep, go for it.
Yep. So 19 and a natural 20.
Okay, go for it.
Well, the first one after Slayer's Prey is a 14 total.
Whew.
And then it's 16 for the second one.
Whoa. Okay. So, how do you want to do this?
I want it to pop like a balloon into 1,000 little pieces.
Okay. So the both arrows. Does it make the noise on your side? I can't hear it.
Yes,
from
it
here.
does.
Okay. It's this thing is jumping up to try and get into Baz, and it's jumping up. You hit it once, and it spirals into the air, and you hit it again, and it's pinned to the wall, right in front of Fabius's nose, and the actual arrows are just going boing in front of Fabius.
Saved you. Everyone gets one.
And this room is that shelf in front to the north of you, Fabius, is now on fire.
Okay, cool. I am going to push Vizier out of the room.
Okay. Womble, could you make another saving throw for me, please?
Certainly. I did just roll on Wild Magic roll. And what came up was you can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth.
So you basically, Womble is standing there like a fish, sort of staring into space, and he's just like like a fish. And each time he does that, these pink bubbles sort of come out of his mouth and out of his nose, and sort of float upwards. And you can see there's a slight breeze in this place because they start floating away.
This is my favourite moment.
I think that's not the most Womble-ish thing that Womble's done.
But I guess so. That would be a 9.
A 9. Nope. Okay.
Okay. So. So are we out of combat now? I suppose.
No.
Oh.
Bear with me 1 second. So I'm going to go to them. Action. Okay. Jordan. There's a bit of movement. There's a door here. You see it open. Just as a dagger flies towards you.
Does my alert feature sort of make me realise this to hopefully dodge it? Hopefully.
Yes, it does.
Yay!
But he's still hidden, so he still hasn't. He still tries to hit you with a 14.
No.
Okay, and your alert action, you just turn just in time for it to sail past your head and clang into Baz's armor behind you. And that's it. So I'm just, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take the door off here.
I really want to sort of have like a cheeky grin and just wag my finger at him.
One more blows bubbles at him.
Oh, poo. Oh, never mind. It's quite hard to take this stuff off. Okay, so you know there's somebody down there.
I assume we can't see him.
The door is closed again.
Back, go put a wolf right in front of the door. Next time it opens, it just gets that as a grin.
Okay, so there's a door just here.
Yep.
I made it slightly bigger and it's closed. Okay. Dak, what are you doing?
Going to just move the wolf down there a bit and hop, skip, and a jump over there. And I don't suppose I can sort of be around the corner and be looking down there at the same time, can I? That doesn't really work. I was going to say, could I stay where I am but sort of be peeking down to see when the door opens again? And
Not really, because you're going to have to open that gate in front of you anyway.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the gate. Okay, fair enough. I'm just going to take the dodge action for the minute then.
Okay, that's cool. They are no more, so I'll get rid of those. Fabius.
Great, there's too many people in the way now. I'm going to hop down there, and I'm going to pop myself against the wall.
Yep.
And I'm going to hold my action to shoot the first thing which opens the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to press myself into the wall and hide.
So you're going to have to be some visibility down that corridor, so that somebody will be able to see you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing the
Okay.
whole hugging the wall, so
Okay, cool.
they don't know I'm there.
Okay.
That's a 24.
Okay, that's fine. Womble, could you make a intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Intelligence. Here we go. It is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you sound bubbles are coming out of your ears now.
The worst thing is as well, if I do break it, I won't even be able to cast spells either. They require a verbal component.
Mm-hmm.
That's me done. Clearly. Yeah. Unless I can move in a random direction.
No, you're just standing there,
Okay, cool.
incapacitated.
Wobble is done.
I thought you were going to just fireball that room.
We were really close to doing that.
Hey, you got to have a bit of drama.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
we did sort of fireball it.
Yeah.
Baz.
Baz can't do anything. Unless he gets divine intervention of some kind.
Okay. Okay. Jordan.
I am going to lock. Well, I'm going to hold my action with a longbow for when the door opens. I can shoot like Fabius.
Okay. Dak.
Yeah, get my words out. I think I'm going to do the same as the others. I think and hold frostbite.
Okay. Fabius.
Same as last time. Staying hidden, hold my action.
Okay. Womble.
Intelligence. Let's go
Yep.
for it. Oh, it's a 10.
Okay. Still blowing bubbles.
Okay, done.
Baz is just standing there. He's actually slightly intrigued. He's some recognition of the bubbles. He's slightly intrigued by them, and he watches them as they float up to the ceiling. But one particularly large bubble floats and lands on the end of his nose and just sits there.
Quick question, DM, which I didn't think about. Does Baz's aura of protection still active?
I think
He's incapacitated, so no, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. Jordan.
I'm just going to do the same as last time, I think, because it's the safest course of action, I think.
Okay. Dak.
we appear to be at a stalemate. Let's see, what can we do to break that?
I suppose you can always do that game that kids do, where you run, knock the door, and then run away again.
I was just thinking that actually. How far down the corridor is it? Oh yeah, it's only there. Okay, yeah, I'm totally just going to go and do that. Run down, whack on the door, and run back again.
Okay. So you lock on the door. It rattles on the hinges a little bit, and you run back again.
Yes.
Okay. Fabius. So are you just going to stand here waiting for them to come out?
Pretty much.
Okay. So over the next couple of minutes, you stand there waiting.
The more time we buy Womble, the more likely he is to eventually roll a high number.
Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Name the numbers.
Okay. Womble, your intelligence comes back to 1. I'm making an executive decision here. I know it's not the rules,
Nice.
but tough. It's my game. And because you had the protection from good and evil, it gave you enough protection that your intelligence is 1, which isn't great, but it means that you are no longer stunned. But all you can do is drool a bit and look at the bubbles.
Whoa. That effect would have worn off as well, because it only lasts for a minute, I
Okay.
guess.
Yep.
So what do I have? Do I know the cardinal directions? At the very least, do I know my north, south, east, and west,
Or even follow would be helpful.
or even follow?
Yep, you can do. You follow people. You know, if somebody attacks you, you'll attack them back again.
Nice.
You may even be able to cast spells as well, because you got an intelligence of 1. Doesn't mean you can't do that. It's just because you're not an intelligence-based thing, but it will probably be random directions, and Eldritch Blasts may actually hit one of your people.
I'm surprised if I'm going, hello.
Bit like Mr. Gumby.
Yeah. Like Mr. Blobby is what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, a bit like that. Okay. Okay, so you're just standing here at the door. What else do you do? Time starts to tick by.
Yeah, we can't just stand here for an indefinite amount of time. We need to either move on or go in there.
Well, we've got the issue that we've got 2 vegetables, one of who is very heavy. We've got a job we need to do, but
Yeah.
we can't do it anymore because it's not going to be possible with these 2 like this. So yeah, we're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, my kind of thing is maybe we should just seek out one of the temples again, pay a huge fee, and then just try and rush back.
I
But
don't think we can do that because there's a whole coordinated
there is, but
thing
I
going on.
at least then if we do that, we can make a half-hearted attempt to try and finish what we started, as opposed to just saying, "Man, not our problem," and running away forever.
It makes sense to me. We're not going to be able to do this at the moment. So
No, we're just gonna.
I would
Getting
suggest
bullshit.
we do a strategic. We advance backwards.
I'm thinking that that's probably our only sensible option at the moment.
Okay.
And see if there's any way we can fix these 2 up.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you going? You can go northwards into the depths of the sewers, but you don't know where to go. You're all a bit disorientated. Womble's trying to keep directions, but he's unable to do so.
He's advanced backwards.
Are there any manhole covers above?
No. No.
Tactical retreat then. Unless
Okay.
we're all going to be in agreement that we carry on moving forward and just hope we luck out. But
No, when we need Bazir and Womble, they're our damage dealers
exactly.
and control people. We can't do this without them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to cover this exit if Dak moves back.
Yeah.
And I would suggest that Jordan leads the vegetables down the corridor.
Okay, so can you put your marching order in then, please?
Oh, the marching order menu doesn't work anymore.
No, it was a bit rubbish, so I
do,
took
do,
it
you,
off.
do you want to put Baz in front of you, Jordan, and Womble to the side of you?
Okay. And where's Fabius?
I am staying here in case anyone bursts out the door. So I've got the dagger ready and I'm leaning into the door.
And where's Bazir?
Bazir is there with them.
Connor, you've killed them all.
I know. My work is done.
Okay, so you come down the corridor. Comme ça?
Yep.
Yep. And where is he? Um, 27 damage against your direwolf.
Oof. I don't think he's got that much left. No, he hasn't.
Okay, so you see a dagger fly out from a doorway here, and the direwolf disappears.
Killed the dog.
Killed the dog.
Again,
Never happens in the Hollywood movies. They always survive.
you'd be amazed how often that happens. Right. Okay. Well, that's a problem. So who's doing what now? Are we still in combat? Or are we not?
Oh,
No,
what?
it's gone away.
I'm assuming you shouted that out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to make a move. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
And I'll dash. I'll do another 5, 10, 15, 20. And
Okay.
I'm going to lean in against this pillar. Can I see anyone?
No, but there was a door just here. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I carry on progressing, I guess? Unless
Okay.
someone's got a better idea.
Okay.
Following our master.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that by hook or by crook, you managed to sort of get out of this space. Fabius, you're guarding that door. And any time that something happens, you fire a bolt at it and somebody's sort of head disappears again. So you managed to get to this main corridor here at the bottom.
Stuff.
Okay. If I can put you in it. There you go, down here at the bottom. And you can escape if you wish.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, I don't see what other option we've got at the moment.
Can anyone feed me a healing potion? Seeing that Womble, he looked quite damaged.
I will go over to Womble and, pushing aside all the bubbles coming out of his mouth.
I think they're gone now.
Oh no, he's still burping and they're still coming
So
out.
Womble looks a bit like Doc from Back to the Future at the moment, with his hair all over the place.
Womble, you get 7 hit points back.
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay. So I'll let you sort of. Could you? Who's leading this motley crew?
I would suggest Jordan, and I'll take the rear.
Okay, Jordan, could you make a survival roll for me, please?
13. Die.
Guidance.
I think it's too late. now.
Bro.
He's already
Okay.
done it.
So you go into the sewers and you start getting a bit lost.
Remember, guys, I'm a ranger. I'm good at this.
Well, do you want to start putting that into practice?
If you guys remember, Womble was taking down notes as we were going through.
Yeah, let's ask the vegetable. Which way do we go?
Womble has actually eaten the notes.
Okay, he's
So an hour. I'm going to say an hour later, by luck, you managed to get out.
Oh, thank God.
There is, strangely, you do not come across any other denizens of the sewers. Intermittently, down some of the long passageways, you hear the sound of combat elsewhere.
We need to get him fixed up quick.
I think we need more help. I don't think Bazir is going to be any good for a while.
Okay, so you managed to get out of this area into the port of the port district. Smelling of sewers. Womble looking at this night, looking at the bright colours of some of the shops, and he keeps wandering away and wanting to sort of pick up leaks for some reason. Bazir is just walking like an automaton.
Does anyone take a ganders at the tabards of Amon?
Sorry, can you speak up?
Can you hear me better?
Yep.
Has anyone taken notice of the tabards of Amon that Womble is wearing?
Well, they're covered in dirt and muck and things, so it's very filthy.
I really want to try and press the digitate, but I don't want to fireball myself.
Okay, so you press the digitate. Okay.
Yep.
Could you make an intelligence roll for me, please?
Oh God. Okay, this is actually -5. It's a natural 1.
Okay, so you
-5.
turn the tabard blue, and it smells of marzipan,
Try and eat it.
and you start eating your tabard.
Too many almonds.
What has happened tonight?
It's all gone so pear-shaped.
So where are you going to go?
Some leak shaped.
The only place which we've ever got help for this is the priests and clerics. I suppose we just go
Yeah,
to them.
we were just going to have to go there and just say, we'll pay you whatever you want. Just fix it.
Okay, so you head up to the cathedral of the Bahamut. I assume that's where you're going, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's the only place.
And the people sort of move out the way as this motley crew stagger in through the door to, the Dragonborn in tow, and Womble looking all around him in amazement, and keeps running off and sitting on the pews and doing handstands and things. And at one point in the middle of the service in the cathedral to Bahamut, in a very serene and people's very intimate moment with the gods, Womble reaches into his backpack and pulls something out and starts to play on his bagpipes.
Is he actually playing better than when he had intelligence?
Womble, can you make a performance roll for me, please?
Can I do it at advantage?
No, this is with disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunate. So one's a 12 and the other's a 7.
Oh no! Every other tune. The notes are right, but not necessarily in the correct order.
Those of lower intelligence.
So very rapidly, you get ushered aside, and what do you think you're doing, man? There's a paladin there who takes you all aside and pushes you into one of the many ante-rooms in the cathedral.
Yeah, we're very sorry about him. He's not really in a position to be helping himself at the moment.
And Guthbert, who's taking the service, talks to one of his underlings who takes over, and he comes, "What the hell are you doing here? What in the nine hells are you doing? Has Tiamat got your brain?"
Well, something has. Yeah. I believe you probably know or have seen our friend Baz here walking around before.
What have you... Not again. What are you guys doing?
Well, yeah, we're trying to, service for the city and all of that, but it's proving to be taxing on our...
And you can see the entire congregation has turned round to look at you. They're looking over the shoulders. There's a lot of tusking going on.
So, yeah, needless to say, we're on very important business for the benefit of the city, but, we've got a problem.
And what you see as well is a very resplendent silver dragonborn paladin, in armour with only one arm, comes out and takes over the service. And she looks at Bazir, and all of you can tell. You don't need to make an insight roll here. If looks could kill, this is Guardian Tofor. And Baz is not making a great impression on her.
No.
So you get ushered away, and he puts Womble down. Now Womble keeps trying to wander away. When he's being pushed and ushered away, he keeps trying to go down the wrong way, and doing handstands. And I think it's quite fun to swing on some of the ropes that are there.
He's also cast Mage Hand and he's poking people with it.
Sorry?
He's also cast Mage Hand and he's poking people with it.
So you get taken. So you get taken into his Cuthbert's antechamber, and Bazir is pushed roughly back onto the sofa, onto the couch with the red leather couch, which is still scuffed from last time he went there, and Womble just sits on the floor and finds his left nostril very, very educational, and starts to put Mage Hand. He starts to pick his nose with his Mage Hand, and flicks the contents around the room.
Wipes it on the sofa, on the desk.
Please help us. Please help us.
I told you I've used my last of my potions, my scrolls.
Do you know of where we might be able to get the assistance we need for these two? By any chance?
Have you got diamonds?
No, but we've got quite a lot of gold.
I have no components left to do this.
Can we do a quick...
Pulls out lots of shiny rocks.
Oh,
one being a diamond worth 100 gold, one being a pearl worth 100 gold, One being a polished rock that he picked up at some point.
It needs to be diamond powder.
He just said diamond.
Yep.
Just pulled out all of his shiny
Yep.
stuff.
Okay. So, but
That's it.
Womble starts sort of playing marbles with precious stones, and actually the diamond he puts up his right nostril and he gets a bit stuck there.
I'll come up. I'll pat Womble on the back of the head with my other hand in front of his head to get the diamond out of his nose.
And
I'll put it on the floor. I'll get another rock and I'll smash it and go, "There's your diamond dust."
It doesn't quite work like that.
Ah.
Diamonds are pretty hard.
I hit it hard.
Okay.
This could turn into one of those instances like in The Simpsons with Homer where he gets the crayon stuck up his nose. It actually makes him more intelligent.
Got to attune to it, Womble.
So somebody would need to go and get some diamond dust. Easy to do.
I'm the fastest.
That's say
so-
Fabius, you're probably.
So Fabius, you run out to Ramesh's Gem Emporium, and you go in there, and there is a kobold sitting on a chair. Yes. Oh, you're back.
Yes, hello.
Oh,
Diamond
you haven't
Dust.
got your madman with you, or mad friend with you this time.
Oh, Joe, trust me, he's with me.
Oh, is he? Can't see him. Go a bit. He asks you to come forward. So you're standing there in the centre of the room area. It's a small shop, as you know. He's standing behind he's sitting on a stool behind a desk, and you're standing on this floor area. And it smells vaguely acidic here. And you remember looking up. There's that sort of cone above you, and as you stand, there's a slight drip, and something just hits you on the side of the shoulder and goes tss a little bit.
Ooh, I will move out of the way of that. We need as much diamond dust as you have.
Well, I've got about 1,000 gold pieces worth.
I will take 500 gold pieces of that.
And he starts to speak in another language. And one of his many assistants comes from the back, carrying a cushion with lots of gems on, and he gets sent away. And another one comes back with a jar full of diamond dust. That's I detect you in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, that's 750 gold pieces then.
Okay, deal. And I will give him 750 gold pieces.
Okay, and there's this sort of dance like you had to do before, where you offered him the money and he offered you the gems, and there's a bit of backwards and forwards until you have one and he has one, and you're both there. And he's doing that. He's got one hand underneath the under the desk, and there's obviously something there that you don't want him to press. And you've got now a jar full of diamond dust.
Brilliant. I will stick the jar in my bag, and
Yep.
then I will leg it back to the temples again.
Okay, so you get there, and what has Bazir's just been sitting there? What's Womble been doing whilst Fabius has been away?
For mischief.
Fucking hell. I don't know, really. He just imagine Mr. Yuck Yuck,
Oh
incredibly
no!
intoxicated. That's Womble right now. He is being quite annoying, and getting in everyone's personal space and in personal property quite a lot. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out right yet. You know, as of
Okay.
yet.
So there is actually Paladin in there who actually is now sitting on Womble, who's squirming around
Oh, thank
to
God.
try and keep him still. And the Paladin has been constantly buffeted in the back of his head by a mage hand.
And
Dak has been doing
a-
nothing but apologise the whole time.
And Fabius comes in the door, puffing away with a jar in his hand.
Oh, could you
Behold,
bag?
it's a jar of diamond dust.
Great.
This is probably the most expensive thing in the square mile.
This is going to cost you a lot of money.
Yep.
If it wasn't for our allegiance to Bahamut and to Sir Bazir, we would be kicking you out now. But I will do this. I will use my own strength. But it will take me out for the day. And he casts Greater Restoration on both of you, and you see this familiar process with Bazir lying on the couch. He sprinkles some diamond dust around his face, which hovers above his visage. And as he breathes out, it doesn't move, and he breathes in, it goes into his being, and he comes round again. With Womble, he sprinkles the diamond dust above him, which hovers there. And Womble starts playing with it like a child with a balloon or something, and he keeps putting his hand through it, and he keeps moving. And it takes a bit longer for Womble to do this, but eventually he takes a breath in, and this diamond dust goes inside him, and both can get infused with this orange glow of healing of Bahamut. And
Intelligent brain snack here.
the intelligence comes back.
Wonderful.
What happened?
Womble, your nose has got something stuck up it.
Achoo! Oh, sneeze. Just really loudly, unnecessarily loud.
Yep.
Does anything come out of my nose?
No, your ruby of power is stuck up your nose.
Fuck.
I've thought about it, and you can keep it.
Dak, I'm gonna need a hand, mate.
And you are being asked for 1,000 gold pieces. 1,500 gold pieces each for this. Cure.
Womble can cop up 500 gold.
Dak just pays the full 3,000 and just says thank you so much, and just tries to shuffle everyone out. We're like extremely embarrassed for the hassle that Womble caused for the time Fabius was away.
Okay, so it is now, the day is getting later. You know from the missive you had from Dyson that at the end of the mission that you needed to go up to the Thordax crater. And to help him close the crater.
Well, we failed the first part, but I don't see why we couldn't help with the second. Hopefully
Yeah,
one of the
we should at least try.
I wonder if we
What
could.
happened?
Your brain got eaten,
And Baz's got eaten again.
and we decided that we wouldn't be able to survive without the two of you, so we
Oh.
backed off to get you guys healed.
That's a great idea. I know probably time is of the essence, but should we do any last minute preparations if we're going into the land of Thorlax Crater, which is going to be really hot?
I think we've more than run out our time.
I think if there's
Okay.
one preparation we need, I think we need a bit more help.
Who can we ask?
I don't know. I wonder if I wonder if Gilmore knows anyone.
Should we blast over there quickly?
Is Gilmore's shop on the way towards the cloud top?
No, it's on the other side. It's in Abdar's Promenade.
Oh well, we should probably still go there.
Okay. Okay, so you go to Gilmore's Glorious Goods. You go to the shop. This is, as you know, the shop looks quite small from the outside. You have these purple sort of outdoor curtains there, and the rain, which would have normally soaked this, this is all very dry. So there's obviously some incantation on it to keep it dry. And you go in there, and you see Sherry there behind the counter. She says, "Oh, hello. Well, I didn't expect to see you here. I thought all your adventure types were going up to the to after your successful adventure, your outing, to go to the Thordax crater to close it."
That's right, Jay. But we're really running low on our strength at the moment, and we need some last minute items and a favor if you can help us.
What I can do, basically a few other adventuring brands have been through here, and they've completely cleaned me out.
That's fair enough. Well, maybe the favor then. We're getting pretty short-handed to deal with the issues we're currently facing, and we need really another good person to assist us with this task. Do you know anyone?
Well, I mean, it is basically, I think Dyson was going to close the crater, and it was going to be a celebration, and he was going to pay his dues to you for your successful defeating of the Myriad, or so one of the other adventuring groups said.
We had a bit of an issue with that.
Oh. What happened?
These two got their brains eaten, as did I, and we couldn't proceed any further. They were too tough.
You're making a habit of this, aren't you?
Ooh, harsh. I think it's the only time we've actually failed to do a job.
Well, I would suggest you go and join the others at Thordax Crater then, if you finished your task. I think Dyson, Mr. Brandt will be very pleased that you managed to do what you needed to be done.
If you say so. Fair enough. I don't think we're going to get anywhere here. So yeah, I suggest we go to Thordax Crater then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you make your way back up to Thordax Crater. You see there a couple of bands of adventurers there already. You can see Dyson there, who's milling around. He looks really excited. In his hand, he's got wrapped up a long, sort of 7 foot tall, long pole, but it's all wrapped up. Obviously, there's something in there. You know, he's been working on something. The crater itself is spewing out lava and smoke, and there's lightning in the actual smoke here. He says, welcome. You've finished. You managed to defeat the hive mind.
Hold up. No, they defeated us. We only just got away.
What?
They beat us. We couldn't beat them. They managed to force us back.
Oh no. Well, this process may not work. And he looks you over. Do you look injured?
I look pretty injured.
Yeah, same here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all look a bit bloodied, I think it's fair to say.
Okay. Do all of you below half hit points?
No.
No.
Not now, but was.
You need to go back and finish this.
Yeah, I mean, if you can wait for us to do it, then yeah,
we can't,
sure.
you need to be back here. I trusted you, and you let me down.
Everyone gets one.
And you can see here he's got his his Phantom of the Opera mask on the left side of his face. His left arm is now clawed up, and he's wearing a glove on it from the bit that was badly burnt when you closed the scar. In his right hand, he's holding this wrapped up thing, which is 7 foot long, slightly bulbous on one end. You can see that his right eye is full of fire and excitement, and says, "Look, I don't know. Can you finish that, or
If that's what you need us to do, we'll do it. But we just wanted to make sure we weren't going to cause you more problems by not turning up here.
And as you say that, more groups of people turn up. And you see these bands of adventurers coming, and clearly they come straight from their various fights they've had with against the Myriad. And there's people coming with arms in slings, badly wounded, hobbling, and it looks like all these groups have looked like they have taken a battering. Look, it's too late for that. We need to get this. And as he's talking, the ground shakes underneath him, and another gout of lava comes into the air. Look, I just need you guys to. We just have to. And he puts his right, with his hand with his staff in. He puts it on his hand and he says, "Look, we will have to deal with this somehow." And as he's talking, more and more groups. There's about 20 bands of adventurers now there. They're all coming over the next 10 minutes. They come in. He says, "We will have to do this." And he goes to stand in the close to Thordax Crater. And there is a rumbling, and there's fire and lava pouring into the air. And then he starts to speak. And almost like the volcano starts to get slightly quieter as he starts to speak, and his voice carries around this area. You brave adventurers. You are the cream of this city. You have performed very well against the scourge of the Myriad. And his eye looks at you guys. Well, most of you have.
Yeah.
It is now time for you to see the culmination of all our work. I will close Thordak's crater for good. This city was plagued and terrorized by the Krober Conclave, and we fought them off. I will, with your aid, help, I will close this portal to another realm, to the plane of fire, which Thordak created. All of you, each of your parties, I have given a magic item to, which was once mine. I need you all at the appropriate time to raise it, and I will use the power of those magic items which have been my possessions to help close this crater. It will help pour energy and arcane fire into my creation. And he rips off this covering, and you see in his hand this ironwood staff which you got for him, and a great big ruby on the end, intricately carved with gold and brass and diamonds around the end, glowing with its own inner light. This is the fire staff. This is what will close this crater that Thordak has created for us, and the scourge this city. I, Dyson Brand, have invested my entire fortune to this end, and you have helped. I thank you all. And he then, you see on the ground close to the crater, you see this metal platform about 60 feet long start to rise up, and he looked at it. You can see Dyson looking at it, and it floats over where the crater is, and the fire is billowing around it. At the center of this platform area, there is you can see a circular area with from your viewpoint, you can see there's a pentagram on it, an arcane signal, sign on it. It says, I will now attempt to be the focus to close this, and I need your help to do so. And he basically points to people, please stand around this crater area. Help me close it. This city can't go on like this. This needs to stop. And this platform now floats over it, and you can see around the central area the flames from the pit underneath it, from the fire, are sort of going around it. And Dyson walks slowly towards this. The heat is becoming unbearable. The ground is smoking under his shoes, and the shoes are starting to smoulder a bit. And he walks onto this iron platform, which seems cooler to him. And slowly he walks forward. You are now one of a group of many adventurers ringing round this crater, and around this area. You can see magma and lava flowing down the side of this crater area. It's not particularly high up, this crater. There's a hole in the ground, but you can see it is starting to build up and turning into a small cone. He gets into the centre of this, and he raises his staff. I, Dyson Brandt, heir to the Brandt shipping company, I have spent my fortune to try and right a wrong. And he asks you, all you people, raise up your weapons that I have given you, your items I've given you. And you can see across the way the Rolling Stones are there, and one of them raises up a warhammer, and of course somebody else raises up a ring, somebody else raises up a a staff. Somebody else raises up a sword. And each one does it. He nods at them. And then he looks at you as a group.
So last I remember, Bazir gave it away to get his new sword.
I was thinking that the entire
So
speech.
I have no idea what Bazir did because it was all during downtime. So either Bazir has.
So
the sword or he
Bazir's
doesn't.
sword disintegrated. And he looks at you, Bazir. Raise Nightbane.
He's gonna pull out Durandal and see if that does anything, like it ate the other sword or something.
Okay, and Bryce and Dyson Brandt starts to look angry. Raise Nightbane.
Bazir's just gonna give like a shrug and point at Durandal and say, "This is Nightbane now."
We screwed this so hard.
Make an insight roll for me.
I'll make an insight.
One of you, anybody with insight skill, make an insight roll.
He's probably pissed off at us, but
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
this is Bazir's fault, and he's not here anymore. So,
Oh yeah.
who's got insight? 'Cause
I don't know.
I got a
I don't
slight
either.
insight, so if anyone's got more than slight,
no.
does anyone have proficiency in insight?
Proficiency in insight.
No.
no.
Nope.
No. No one's proficiency in insight.
Nope.
Okay. No, right. So, and he says, "You will be dealt with." And then he stands up tall, and he almost seems to sort of get slightly bigger and grow a little bit. I am Dyson Brandt, heir to Brandt Shipping. I will close this crater, this city. This city has been defended by adventurers. And you are the best of the adventurers. Those of you who are here, if there's anything to come and attack the population here and to attack the city, you would come to its aid, wouldn't you? And everybody goes, yeah, yeah. And what do you guys do? Do you join in?
Yeah, but it's kind of a bit half-eyed because I feel like the bad child.
Okay.
Yeah, Womble shrugs.
That is what I thought. Which is why you've got to die. And
Hey!
suddenly there is a dome around you. He lifts the staff in the air. Fire from the crater goes and hits the ruby on the end, and great big boulders of fire. Each of the groups with their sword elevated or ring elevated, and these great big boulders land on them, and nothing lands on you guys.
I think we dodged a bullet there, guys.
Meteor.
You, this city, has despised my family for generations. I am now at one with the Whispered One, and you will die. And I will wreak my revenge on this city, as Thordax Crater will be the conduit to your worst nightmare.
Crap.
Is he just standing in the center?
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow mid-speech.
Okay. You take your crossbow, you fire a bolt, ding, that bounces off a shield next to him. And where these boulders have landed, excuse me a second. I'm just going to change this. I need to put you on.
I was starting to feel so bad then, but now I just feel like, screw this guy.
I must admit, I've had that in the back of my head that he's never sat quite right with me.
I actually really liked him, but there we go.
I don't know, I've
Me
always
too.
had that.
What's even worse is I bloody kept him alive last time. Should've just let him die.
So, can you see anything?
Indeed.
Yeah, I can see a lot.
You can see a lot. So these great big boulders have exploded around these adventures around this crater. There's fire coming out of it, of the ground. Next to you, there's a rent in the ground. Fabius,
So
your passive perception is
19.
19. You also hear explosions around the city. And crawling out of this crater next to you, you can see Dyson Brand points his staff at it, and two fire elementals, two burning effigies of men come out. And as he's standing there, the burnt part of the mask on the side of his face drops down, and he has a glowing gem in his left eye, and his glove falls off, and his hand is that you can see that the hand is not a hand of a human, and it is just a claw.
Oh shit!
Would Womble have been able to counterspell that?
No,
Okay.
more than 30 feet away.
It's 60 feet, and
Is
I
it-
have spell sniper.
Yeah.
don't know if that
Well, you could
counts.
try. You could try.
No, just what was saying there, like kind of unamused. It to him, this has happened before, so he's like, same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Is how he's thinking right now. It's like, oh, I like him.
Just another day at the office.
So
Yeah,
this is going to take a whole session to do.
Yeah.
So,
Is there
and Prince
perhaps-
Ali shouldn't be there. Sorry, let me
I was
take you off.
about to say,
Where
is the man, the legend, Prince Ali? Has he popped out of the old universe to appear in the new one? Such as
I don't see him.
Oh, he's disappeared.
Because I used Prince Ali to see what the actual thing looks like for the actual counters. And yes, of course, I
Twice
have
I've
to play.
missed him now.
Sorry,
That's twice I've missed him. Him being
Yep.
on the map.
Yeah,
Yep.
spectator mode.
he's a bit like the G-Man in Half-Life. So
Are there any
I
other- are there
I
any
am going
other-
to stop there. We'll start with initiative next time.
That's good.
Right, guys, I need to shoot.
Yeah, so do I.
Apologies. So if you want to chat more, I'm going to shoot off. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of the week, and I will chat to
And-
you guys soon.
You'll deserve to die. Oh, he's been great playing the baddie for so long. You have no idea.
You can definitely tell you're in your element with that,
Oh, I
Mike.
loved it. Loved it. Loved it. How can
See
I
you later, guys.
See you
Bye
later.
now.
Good night.
The,
See you. Bye.
Oh, great stuff. Right, well, yeah, I'm going to head out as well.
All right. Bye,
I'll,
buddy.
I'll see you all later.
See you. Bye.